What's up, everyone? Welcome to Bohemia. We have a game between two very top players here. In the northwest, we have playing as the British. This is Tabin in the color red. And in the southeast, playing as the Germans is Peanuts, also known as Optimus. And he's opening up with a market, which is pretty standard. Unfortunately, he doesn't see this wood treasure yet. Oh, he did use his crack shot. I totally missed what he picked up. What did our guy pick up here? He picked up 50 coins. So, okay, that's fine. He's wait, is that? Peanuts picked up 50 coin. What did he use that on? He didn't. Oh no. Okay, he got another coin treasure, so he's able to get hunting dogs there. But he could have, I think, started hunting dogs a little bit earlier, but that's okay. He's got his house early, so no concerns there. And it looks like he's gonna pick up another 50 wood treasure. So yeah, that's a good start for sure. 90 coin and 50 wood, right around the 1 minute 120 mark. Is pretty solid for German. Helps out quite a bit. And on the other side, Tabin dropping his 2 manners, 1 to give some line of sight out front. And he's working on some more treasures. What did he get? 45 wood and 45 wood. So 90 wood for Tabin so far. And looking to get 85 XP. He does have his 3 vills coming in. And let's take a look at his deck while we are waiting for more action. A very, very focused age 2 and 3. Advanced Arsenal is interesting. That could spell out, you know, maybe a longer age 2 gameplay, or at least gives him the option. Taking another 40 XP treasure. So Tabin taking some damage. With that 90 wood, yeah, he was able to drop another manor, and that one's a bit more aggressive, or maybe not aggressive, but definitely gives more vision, and a little bit more risky. Because going up against the German civilization, you got to watch out for that early cavalry coming in probably around the 530 mark. So you got to be a little bit cautious. And Tabin's getting really greedy on these treasures, let me tell you. I mean, it's kind of risky not knowing where your opponent is, but he's going to get another nice little treasure. And Peanut's going to get 80 food there, and that's going to allow him to go up with 16 vills. Definitely some idle time there. Yeah, Baron, it's very difficult to get idleless 16ville as German. He might have made a slight mistake with hunting dogs. I'm sure you'll say that. But either way, he did have pretty good treasures and had a little bit of idle time. So he's going with Gang Saw. You don't always get that with German because by the time you gather for the TP, I mean, you do gather for steel traps and a lot of times 100 extra wood. So it does make sense, but I mean, he's almost already at 200 wood by the time this comes in. But Placer Mines is another upgrade he wants to get. So we'll see. Maybe that, you know, when I see that, that makes me think that you're probably going to play some H2, but not necessarily the case. It is a good upgrade to get for the entirety of the game, because over the long term, you're probably going to gather over 1,000 wood by hand, which would be kind of like the payoff mark. Really 1,100 or so, but yeah, nice to have. But he's not getting Placer Mines, so I really do think, oh boy, we are seeing. Oh, did we even take a look at Peanut's deck? I don't think we did. Okay, you know, honestly, it looks very similar to my German decks. I feel like I usually have. Maybe this is like Skirmisher instead. I'm not a huge fan of the Wing Hussar. Instead of, like, I think you get 1301 if you want. Oh boy, yeah, here we go. This is gonna be a spicy one. Forward barracks right in the line of sight of the manor, so Tabin knows exactly what's coming. He did gather some coins, so he looks like he's gonna get steel traps once he gathers up enough. Come on, click it. Go for it. There it is. 3 Southern wagons coming in. Barracks is up. Crossbow start. And the Southern wagon going out to that hunt nearby. So, on Tabin's side, he went for 700 wood first. Very common. Do we even see a market? See a bear? Okay, a market giving more line of sight. Yeah, he did get hunting dogs and Placer Mines. Not Placer Mines. Come on. What is it? what is it? It'll come to me. I already called it out on the other side, and we were talking about it extensively. Anyway, 700 wood and now 600 wood longbow production. Very good spot for the outpost. Great line of sight because of these early houses out in the middle of the map. There are the Ulan. I think they're going to just maybe siege. There's not really much you can do, especially since he does know that barracks and outpost positioning. It's going to be tough to push in there. So, oh, having a little bit of lag hiccups here, but we are back and chugging along. And another batch, and it's going to be 3 batches of crossbow. So I've played this matchup so many times over the years. It just doesn't feel really good to do what he's doing here. He's going to get the Explorer, but he's going to probably lose both of these Ulan. At least one of them, and then some HP off of another. So it's not a great trade, in my opinion. Also losing his own Explorer. But yeah, well, I mean, we'll see. A second barracks coming in for Tabin. But I just feel like the position of Briss is good here. The one thing that you would want to think about is, you know, a hunt is out in the middle. You don't have map control. But look at all this hunt in base. He still has hunt for days. He's not going to have to worry about that for quite a while. And Placer Mine's coming in for a German here. 700 wood as his second shipment. You do usually want to send at least 2 before you send coin, because it's just too early to be able to age up and really hold. So that's it. I think that was just a 1 crossbow batch there. So very interested to see the direction that Opti goes for from here. Will he continue? Will he add a second barracks? Maybe. I think that's what the Cellar Wagon's doing right now. Positioning for building his second barracks away from the manor so he doesn't show his opponent exactly what's happening. Oh, and oh, just outside the line of sight of that manor, he drops a stable. So, and now Blunderbuss coming in for Tabin. I think he is sensing a push here. He's getting prepared for it. He has 9 muskets now, so a nice infantry mix. And let's go ahead and see. 8 crossbow is the next shipment. So this is going to be, wow, a big switch up. Adding in Ulan, he's going to be able to sell, use a market to get some really good batches here, get a house down. He's going to get a full 5 batch, no doubt. And he's got, what, just, is it 3 right now, and then 2 more coming from the shipment. He'll have 10 Ulan. He will have 10 Ulan and a lot of crossbow. Will it be enough, though, with the outpost, Minutemen, Musketeers, another big batch of muskets from Tabin, and 700 coin coming in now. He's not going for a unit shipment. Maybe he's thinking, oh no, my opponent faked me out. He's actually aging up, and now I maybe overproduce, and now I gotta age up myself. That's the kind of thing that happens when you don't have your vision, and you're in this type of situation. Those are the thoughts going through your mind. And it's tough because let's say German just clicked up right now, there's not much Brits could do. They can go. They don't have a stable, so they can't add in Huss, and skirm batches could be coming out quick. So Tabin a little bit blind right now, but he's about to see what the game plan is for his opponent. And will he finish this batch? I think now that he sees that there, yeah, immediately finishing the batch and realizing, oh wow, that is actually a ton of crossbow. And more Ulan in queue. Will it be enough, though? It's great positioning. The buildings lining up here by the trees is just so tough to push into. With the longbow extra range. Yeah, I think it's time for them back up. A few muskets going down in longbow because they're caught out because of that pathing. Will he finish this batch of Ulan with 700 coin on the way? And no, he doesn't. He just gets 1, but his macro is right there where he can age up. So I think that might be... Ooh, whoa, we actually added in 5 dops. Oh my gosh, wow. A nice shot there. Muskets are unfortunately in the front taking some damage when longbow really could be zoning off these crossbow. Tabin really taking some hits here. And it looks like... What are we going to see here? We have a dead deer. Maybe those Ulan are going that way. Yeah, okay, so Opti is going to age up here. A double kill on the muskets. These muskets are just out of position for Tabin. He's losing so many, unfortunately. Another double kill. Great micro from Opti throughout this entire engagement in this area. And I think he is about to... Oh, he's heading here. but he should find a couple vills. Ooh, in a manner that you can't delete if no, you can't delete it when it's built. You can delete the foundation, but another engagement here as well. So a couple vills gonna go down, and muskets dropping, leading the way again. Just another double kill. Opti is just, I think he's really outplaying his opponent throughout this game, and man, he's about to hit up too. This is pretty wild. Playing really well, in my opinion. 25 vills. That's going to be with how many Settler Wagons? 8 Settler Wagons, so that's actually 33 eco. Getting so many muskets. Oh man, Tabin. So it looked like a no, just a bash from the racks, but this is actually growing massive infantry with more muskets on the way. This is the time if Tabin's going to fight to take it. He is ahead in eco by a bit. So he's actually doing quite well himself. Oh, the Ulan getting left behind. What does Opti have about to pop? He's got Skirm on the way. Batch is not quite complete. So he's tanking with the Dops. He's tanking with these units to give him some time to get these skirmishers out. But there's a decent amount of longbow here that can fight that. However, I think this positioning is really good. And Opti is scared of a Huss switch, which makes sense. But I don't think that's actually coming. Do we... Yeah, we just see more muskets. So war wagons aren't going to be super useful here, especially with a decent number of longbow. 8 longbow, war wagons, they can probably take it, but 6 longbow on the way. Wow. This is really tight, and Tabin choosing to go for the stable first. Oh, is he going to sell and try to get a couple more war wagons? Oh, he's getting just 2 here. A lot of micro going on. Pulling back the Ulan with the muskets in melee. War wagons pop, more skirmishers pop. And wow, look at the units spread all over the place with all this micro. War wagons need to get back in the fight. They do have high DPS, but so much going on. And I think there's enough skirmishers here where Opti should be okay. He's probably still scared of some Hussar. These war wagons really could be helping. 7 skirm on the way now. Nothing in queue, which is surprising. Longbow are getting some good value here, though. Man, if this was 9 Ulan, this could be maybe a GG. Finally, we do see some Hussar from a stable coming out, and yeah, this is where it gets a little bit awkward, a little bit tough for Germany. But he does have more skirms coming in and Ulan from the shipment, so he has that range advantage now. And the war wagons finding these Hussar. I think they should take this fight, even though they're both about half HP. Oh, we have 2 little fights going on at the same time. Wow, and okay, yeah, I do think value-wise, this is a good fight. He does get that last shot off and kills a Hussar. Looks like one more Hussar will go down. But I will get both war wagons for basically 2 Hussar, so pretty good value. And the push is now on with a growing number of skirmishers. Double kill there. Really good. Man, I used to think Opti's micro wasn't the best, but he has been really on it today in this game. But there's more Hussar coming. Is it going to matter? This is the key here. Tabin needs to secure this hunt. This part of the map. He does have snuck away this one, which is really big too. But this is key, and he's going to need to secure another one pretty soon. So he's got to stay H2 in my opinion, which he's doing, and I think it's the right choice. Compositionally, I think he has a good advantage at the moment. A stable was added in by Germany. That's the only military building. Excuse me. Only military building at the moment. And it looks like Opti was like pretty significantly skipping vills. He's only at 28 now. And that's actually 36 eco compared to 48. Man, when these Hussar numbers get up there, it's really difficult for Germany. But he does have a good number of war wagons and vet. Oh, I think he's getting vet Ulan. Yeah, it's coming in right now. So this is a very tense situation. Needs to hold on to these hunts. Will Tabin be able to do so? He's spreading out on another hunt, but a good raid. I think, yeah, he sees this hunt moving, and Opti going to get another nice raid. And this hunt is completely out, so yeah, it's going to come down to the micro in these fights, which Opti has been ahead of for sure. getting another nice little kill there. I don't know if any German units dropped there, but another couple muskets going to go down, maybe. Hussar showing themselves. Yeah, just, and you don't want to delete this because it's so built. You lose a decent amount of wood. And War Wagon's going to be the unit of choice. But this is also a situation where Germany can get stuck in this situation where you only make one military building and you can't keep up with your opponent. That's usually the case. But as I say, if you don't have the food of the hunt, as Brits, you're probably not getting the best batches. He does have 3 buildings queuing up units right now, so we'll see how many he gets out. He can buy. He does have a lot of coin. He's on berries now, so I think he'll utilize the market quite a bit here. He's going to get 5 more Hussar. Did he send? He did send Hussar or Cav hit points and Musk hit points, so a lot of tanky units. And he's going to get 4 muskets, 3 longbows, so, and 5 Huss. So that, I mean, that's what I'm talking about when you have 1 military building as Germany against your opponent usually having at least 2. And this is going to be a very tough fight for Germany. These skirmishers are going to go down. He's really good micro still, getting multiple muskets. The War Wagon's focusing on the Hussar. Trees are going to be coming into play here. 1 musket down there. You really can't get more than 1 musket at a time with this tense situation. Ulan being sacrificed to give some space for the War Wagons. And I think it's coming out kind of okay for Opti. Good, I would say very good for Tabin as he's claiming the map back and really pushing his opponent's military. More War Wagons going to catch these Hussar that are raiding. And are there enough? 7 and 4 skirms still here. I think Germany's actually going to take this fight here. He's doing really good with the micro on the Ulan, pulling them back. Still 2 skirmishers are going to help out in this, help the cause here, but there are a lot of longbow and they're raining fire down. And now with just a bunch of War Wagons, ooh, I think he's gonna have to retreat here. He's like feeling these Ulan coming from the shipment, but I think it's just too early to commit to this. Yeah, that actually went pretty good for Brits. Like, it looks like he may be close to ending this game actually. However, another huge value 5 War Wagons about to come out, and more Ulan raids gonna be happening. Can't raid on this side, so he's gonna head over here. Where is the waypoint for these guys right now? Do we see it? Oh, he's just checking around here. So yeah, okay, not gonna find anything there. So I think Brits in the driver's seat here. They do have the hunts, but this is a classic British situation where hunts are starting to run out on the map, and you're stuck in H2. The good thing is that you have the longbow unit, which gives you so much value in these exchanges against H3 civs, and really up there in eco. 55 Vils. Yeah. Oh, I see. Okay. It's gonna be Jaegers coming in for Opti to try to combat these longbow, and I think that's the right decision. That might be the only thing that can potentially save him and win this game. Or could he go Black Riders? If he had a bunch of Ulan, I might go Black Riders. But there's a decent amount of Musk there, yeah. Wow, okay, so this is going to be very interesting to see if he's going to be able to... I mean, he's been very good, again, with micro all game, but it takes so long for this to come in, and he's not making any other units throughout this period. So... and now Tabin knows the location of all these vills. He's heading there right now, and the Jaegers are still, I think, about 30 seconds away, as these mercenary shipments do take longer to arrive. And all this British military is closing in on these War Wagons and these villagers over here. More Musk Huss in queue. Tabin is safely gathering all over the map. And an outpost. Oh my god, that's so smart. That is so smart. I love that. So the Jaegers are going to be here in time. They're going to bounce and pop, and he might actually have a chance here. Jaegers, one almost dies immediately. Oh boy, I think he needs to sack some settler wagons, get them in here, and just tank Good positioning for the war wagons. Jaegers are just kind of stuck going in hand combat. More Ulan coming though. This is great. You might be able to actually hold this. Still got 9 Jaegers. War wagons doing work, taking out the Hussar. 5 of those still left. The war wagons, that is. 27 Vils are starting to drop. Yeah, it might just be too much. And I think it is. The Ulan are coming in, but there's still 3 Jaegers. I think it's just not going to be enough. 8 Jaeger shipment still is available if he had more XP, but yeah, down to 22 Vils, and most of them are idle. They just finished that mine, and I think this is going to be GG any second, as there are just 4 more villagers in there and not really anybody gathering. And there it is. There's the GG. Tavern pulling that out. Even though Opti was looking pretty good early on in this game with some really impressive micro, and was keeping his opponent in base for a while, but at one point, Tabin was able to just break out after the age up from Germany, was able to take out the military buildings, and that really slowed down the Germans' tempo. And man, the age 2 British taking it in this game. You don't always see that. It can be pretty tough for Brits to compete against age 3 civs, especially Germany. So very well done by Tabin in this game. GG. Hope you guys enjoyed this game. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.